Alright, so this is my second video. I just kind of ended off the other one with what medications I'm currently on and how many different medications changes I've gone through within the past almost 5 months since the end of March. And it is now September 7th, so yeah, a lot of big changes. What it feels like to be living with a mental illness right now. I wake up and I'm so anxious. I feel like I'm going to throw up, so I have to take something for anxiety because my new antidepressant isn't at its highest level yet. And we gotta be careful because when you're bipolar and you're on an antidepressant, you can trigger mania by putting your antidepressant too high, and that's not good. I tend to do some risky things when I'm manic, so we really try to stay away from that. And you don't sleep, you don't eat, you don't really care, you're just going, 50 miles an hour speaking, and, it's 50 miles an hour, 50 miles a second. You're gabbing away like you don't even know the difference. Like, it's a little crazy. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm so tired. Oh, yes, I do. I was up all night. I woke up every few hours after having really weird nightmares. I had 5 big dreams last night, 3 of which were nightmares. The fourth one was good. I was on a hockey team and we won, and I got selected to be on the special hockey team, and I was like, look, we just beat you. I don't want to be on your special hockey team because my team just won and we beat the other good team. So sorry, not sorry. And the only weird part about that is that there was someone from my past in it who, it didn't it didn't make me feel anxious. Maybe it did, I don't know. But there was someone from my past who had, hurt me in a really bad way who was there. But besides that, awesome, I'm playing hockey, I'm doing really well at hockey, I'll take it. And then the second dream was this really weird version of Harry Potter where, everyone knew the battle was coming and, was in this, magical tent, but that, people were getting, stung by these weird hexes, and Ron got one that made him really silly, and Hermione was trying to, hook up with him, and then we were eating all these berries. I don't know. It was a really weird dream, but it wasn't a nightmare, so I'll take that. But, so I woke up a couple hours later than I meant to. I like to try to stay on schedule and wake up around 9. I woke up at 11 something today. Not a fan of that. But, I mean, I got sleep. I actually got to sleep. The nightmares are getting crazy, and vivid dreams. I feel like I'm actually there. They say in dreams you can't read. I can read in these dreams. I feel like I am there. And sometimes I'm able to kind of be like, this is a dream. I can control what happens, but sometimes I can't. So, oh my gosh, I am so sorry to whoever's watching this. Anyway, what else does it look like to have a mental illness? I'm currently unable to work, unable to go to school. Some days I can't even really leave the house. I make sure to only miss 1 or 2 days a week of my NA groups, because it gets me out of the house and it's important to go, and I always feel a little bit better when I leave. They're not long. They're an hour and a half to 2 hours at max. But sometimes I don't want to leave the house. Sometimes my anxiety is so bad that the thought of leaving the house just freaks me out. And, I'll take the dog for a walk, but some days it's I can go to the corner and back. Some days it's a 45-minute walk, and I have to use the GPS to figure my way out back home. But every day is different. Every day I wake up and I assess where I'm at. Am I going to freak out if I have to go to an appointment today? Am I going to dress like a bum and wear my glasses and not shower today? Or am I gonna get up and be productive. Yesterday was a very productive day. I got up and I went grocery shopping for my family. My family had all three members of my family had gone back to school or work, so I was alone. I took the dog for a walk and I cleaned the house. I cleaned the upstairs bathroom and I vacuumed downstairs. I cleaned the kitchen. I like Swiffered the floor. And it felt good to do that. It felt good to be productive, but I don't always have that energy. I don't always have the energy to be that productive. And so I feel like that probably took my energy for today, because today I'm feeling pretty low energy. I know I have some stuff I have to do. I have to write an email to my new medication nurse practitioner. I have to send a text to my therapist. Like, I've got some stuff I gotta do. But, and I've got a meeting tonight at 7. But it's like, it's rough, you know? Today I'm feeling a little more low energy, but some high anxiety. So, yeah, and where I've been at every day is so different. I'm trying to get back to work, but to be able to go back to work, I have to, most likely change jobs. And by changing jobs, it means that I'll probably have to be training for, X amount of shifts. But the way that it's written for me to be able to go back to work is I can only work 2 shifts for the first 3 weeks. And when I first started my original job, I worked 10 shifts within a week and a half or 2 weeks or something like that. Like, I think it was a week and a half. It was crazy. I was working almost every day. And so I don't know if they'll be like, yeah, that's okay, we'll just get your 10 shifts done. Like, you'll do 2 shifts a week for 3 weeks, and then the remaining, 4 shifts will be done a little quicker, or what, because I don't know. I don't know how this other job works. I don't know if they've even given it to me. I don't know if I need to start looking for a new job or what. I'm also trying to get SSI, which is Social Security income, because it's really hard for me to be able to work and go to school and manage my mental health, especially since I'm going to be going to a DBT group, which is a skills training group to be able to manage your emotions when you feel like they're too much. And that's from 11 to 1 something on Thursday morning. So it's at a weird time, but it's the one I could fit into. So I have to deal with that. And then I'm also going to be going through another program where I'm there 3 to 5 days a week, and for different groups, and they help get you back to school, get you back to work, get you so that you can socialize with people. And so that's going to take up a lot of time too. So, and I'm on disability from work for short-term disability right now, and that ends in October. So at this point, I'm thinking I might just wait until October, and then see what happens, because if I'm going to be doing all these programs, I'm going to need a little time, not necessarily for myself, but to not die. So that's where I'm at currently. I've been trying to be social. I've been trying to be more social. I try to call my grandparents on the phone. My big thing is that I struggle telling people when I need help, and I struggle telling people because I've got delusions that tell me that, it's weak to ask for help, or, I don't want to listen to you. I don't like listening to people. I don't like authority. So I'm working on those, and I'm trying to think what else. If anyone has questions, text me them or comment them or something, and I'll make another video. I'll probably keep making these videos and just do it as a up-to-date thing. Make it as my diary, but speaking, because I feel like that'll help somehow. I don't know. People say I'm good with words, and I am, but writing takes a lot longer than it does to just talk what you want to say. So I figured, why not vlog it? So, um, so yeah, and living with a mental illness sucks. And when I didn't have my meds in my system, it literally felt like my world was crashing. It felt like I could feel it in my chest, like every single emotion I felt. It was too much. So before anybody tries to say, go smoke pot, like you don't need these meds, like yes I do. I've tried pot before. Doesn't work in my system. I'm not using it. I'm not replacing my meds with it. Like, cool off. And just to let people know, every day still is a struggle. So if I'm talking to you and I'm all of a sudden quiet, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm like not liking you. Like, it could literally just be that I'm being paranoid and I think I saw something that I didn't see, or I'm having delusions, or I'm hearing a voice in my head, because even though I'm on a crap ton of medication and I work with these skills, I still hear and see stuff. Like, that's never gonna go away. It just gets worse when I'm manic or depressed. So every day is still a struggle, and to everybody else out there who knows what it feels like to deal with this kind of stuff, I'm sorry that you have to go through this, because nobody deserves this. Nobody deserves to feel like their world is ending and that nobody understands. Even if people do understand, there's always this degree where they don't understand. I'm lucky enough to have an amazing therapist who will go to the ends of the earth for me. But a lot of people don't have therapists that they like, or they go through different therapists because they don't like them, or, just kind of, it's hard for a lot of people to get help, and it is an illness. I'm starting to understand that, like, it's not my brain that's telling me, you're depressed today. It's the fact that my brain doesn't know how to work. My brain is, whether it's malformed, whether the chemicals aren't working right, whatever it is, it's the disease sitting there saying, like, you're depressed today. It's the disease sitting there saying you want to kill yourself today. So I'm working on it. I'm getting there. But like I said, if anyone has any questions, please comment.